Avengers, assemble. Welcome back to Sanders Presents. I'm Greg, and if you're enjoying the content we're producing, please consider following that link in the description below. Assemble with us on patreon.com/Sanders Presents and sponsor our content by becoming an Avenger today and joining our Patreon. We have two tiers available, a $3 tier and a $5 tier. At that $5 tier, become an Avenger Premium member, and your name is added to our Avenger Memorial Hall of Fame along with these other lovely, wonderful people and sponsors. Thank you all so much for your sponsorship. And in addition to that, Avenger Premium members also get access to regular comic drops. So I do hope you're all enjoying your comics, and thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. So we're going to get right into the topic at hand today, and that is significant Mandalorian Season 3 spoilers. And in terms of spoilers, significant leaks. So we have three images here that kind of paint a picture, but not much of one. And then we also have scene descriptions. So we have a pod. Again, we have a traveling space pod. We don't know what model. We don't know what's going to end up being called. We have red helmets, and then we have an Imperial hallway. The red helmets, I assume, is what everyone's going to focus on. Is it Mandalorians? What is that? But we also have scene descriptions, and one of those scene descriptions involve a plot that continues on from Season 2. So we are returning to the plot line, apparently, of that the Imperial base that Mando discovered, with what I have been calling the precursor to Snoke inside of it. You know, again, the attempted cloning, what they're doing, what they wanted to do with Grogu, all of that, I feel like is building up to Snoke. Again, that's my interpretation. But for whatever may come of that in terms of my interpretation and speculation, we are returning to that plot line, and it will involve Praetorian guards. So it seems to be that those red helmets might be early Praetorian guards, or maybe way off in terms of interpreting the images with the scene descriptions. Maybe they are a sect of Mandalorians. Maybe they're separate Mandalorians. But we do know that Praetorian Guards will feature in Season 3 of Mandalorian. Now we have those red helmets. Again, we're just trying to put images to these scenes. And then we also have that Imperial hallway. Again, another Imperial facility. Probably also, again, we have those scene descriptions. Very well could be from the episode where they return to the to that lab plot line, or the Grogu blood plot line. You know, they need that M count. So with that out of the way, we also have other scene descriptions. Now, we don't know what episode order. We don't know what episodes these feature in. We don't know how it's broken down in terms of the season finale and in terms of when these things come together. But we know that Axe Woves and Bo-Katan do return to the series. Specifically, no phrasing is made to Casca. So Casca isn't listed here. I'm not forgetting to leave her out. She's not a part of these scene descriptions. I don't know if that's supposed to mean anything. But Axe Woves and Bo-Katan are both name-checked and name-dropped. In addition to that, we know that a mythosaur is awoken in the series. We have a scene description of a mythosaur awakening. We also have what seems to be a callback to the Armorer's dialogue in the Book of Boba Fett, where she says, you know, the only way to in terms of seeking redemption is beneath Mandalore. Well, we seem to have that playing out as Vizsla, the Armorer, Bo-Katan, Axe, they all seem to be a part of this scene, or at the very least, in terms of there is some type, because there's a ton of Mandalorians in this scene, not just those listed. There is some type of ceremony / battle that ends up happening. It involves the mythosaur, it involves Mando, and it involves Grogu, who is being cradled by, again, the IG-11. So IG-11 may or may not return. Some of this is a little loose information. IG-11 is either alive and well and is simply and is kind of toting Grogu around, or IG-11 is just an armor unit that Grogu will use to walk around and travel in. It is really loose and up for interpretation in terms of some of these on-set descriptions. It seems like it can be interpreted, again, one of those two ways. But in my opinion, it's only one of those two ways. Either it's like a Hulkbuster unit for Grogu, or IG-11 is self-aware and is simply carrying Grogu to facilitate travel. In terms of which one it actually will end up being, I don't know. That's just my interpretation of these set reports. All I know for certain is that Grogu is being carried by an IG-11 unit, which seems to be the IG-11 unit. So we have the Mythosaur. We have a lot of iconic stuff in terms of Star Wars Expanded Universe. We seem to be continuing to build toward that plot line of the M count and what's going on with the lab and the cloning. There's a lot of exciting information here. It's very broken up, but it's still exciting in terms of the pieces, in terms of, we kind of get a sense of what's going on. We know, we kind of have an idea of where the story's going from this. Obviously, I feel like season 3 is going to end with someone being declared, the new Mandalore at this point, and potentially even Mandalore being retaken. But season 3, I mean, it really does look like season 3 is going to be the best season of Mandalorian we've had. I'm very, very excited by all of this information. So let me know what you think and feel, what you're excited about to see in Mandalorian season 3, and what you hope to see as Disney continues to expand Star Wars on Disney+. Again, as I said to my Avengers, thank you so much for your support and for your sponsorship. And if you are able, please support us at patreon.com/SandersPresents. Thank you so much for being a part of this conversation. I really do appreciate it. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and share our content with your friends across social media. It helps immensely with YouTube's analytics and algorithms. Finally, above all else, and most importantly, stay safe, take care of others, and have a marvelous day. Bye, everyone.